Born into a prominent family in Philadelphia, Grace Kelly was the daughter of John B. Kelly Sr., a successful Olympic athlete and businessman, and Margaret Major, a talented actress and model. Growing up in a household that valued both athleticism and the arts, Grace was encouraged to pursue her interests from a young age. Her mother, in particular, played a significant role in nurturing her passion for performance, enrolling her in acting and dancing classes. This early exposure to the world of theatre and film sparked her ambition to become an actress. As a young girl, Grace was influenced by the glamorous world of Hollywood, often watching films and admiring the stars of the time. She attended the prestigious Stevens School, where she honed her acting skills and developed a love for the stage. After high school, she studied at the Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City, where she met influential mentors who guided her career. Notably, director and producer Alfred Hitchcock recognized her talent and cast her in several films, helping to launch her into stardom. These experiences shaped her path, leading her to become one of the most beloved actresses of her time. Grace Kelly was a famous actress known for her beauty and talent. She starred in many classic films, including Rear Window and To Catch a Thief. In 1956, she became Princess of Monaco after marrying Prince Rainier III. Many people admire her for her grace both on and off the screen. Are there any lesser-known facts or anecdotes about actress Grace Kelly that fascinate you? For example, did you know she was a talented painter and often created art in her spare time? Which work of actress Grace Kelly do you hold closest to your heart? Perhaps it is one of her films, or a moment from her life that stands out to you. We would love to hear your stories and memories related to this classic star in the comments below. Keep watching this video because there are many funny, shocking, and sad facts coming up that you won't want to miss. During her childhood, Grace Kelly found her passion for acting in a rather unexpected way. Growing up in a well-to-do family in Philadelphia, she was surrounded by the arts. Her mother, a former ballet dancer, encouraged her to explore various forms of performance. One pivotal moment came when she participated in a school play. The thrill of being on stage, the applause from the audience, and the joy of embodying a character ignited a spark within her. As she continued to perform in local theatre productions, she realized that acting was not just a hobby, but a calling. Her determination grew stronger when she attended the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City. There, she honed her skills and learned the craft of acting. A significant experience was when she landed a role in a television show, which opened doors for her in the film industry. The excitement of being cast in a major film, High Noon, solidified her desire to pursue acting as a career. Each of these experiences fueled her ambition, leading her to become one of the most celebrated actresses of her time. The combination of her early exposure to the arts, her school performances, and her training in New York shaped her into the iconic figure she became. Grace Kelly had a significant impact on the film industry during her career in the 1950s. She brought a unique blend of elegance and talent to her roles, which set her apart from other actresses of her time. Her performances in films like Rear Window and To Catch a Thief showcased her ability to portray complex characters with depth and grace. This influence extended beyond her acting skills. She became a fashion icon, inspiring trends in Hollywood and beyond. Her marriage to Prince Rainier III of Monaco marked a shift in her career, as she transitioned from acting to royal duties. Despite stepping away from the film industry, her legacy continued to shape Hollywood. Many actresses cite her as an inspiration for their own careers, and her style remains influential in fashion. Grace Kelly's contributions to cinema and culture are still felt today, as she set a standard for elegance and professionalism in the industry. Her ability to captivate audiences and her lasting influence on fashion and film make her a significant figure in Hollywood history. Facing financial struggles early in her career, Grace Kelly worked hard to make a name for herself in a competitive industry. Growing up in a well-off family, she initially had the support needed to pursue acting. However, as she ventured into the world of film, she encountered skepticism from industry insiders who doubted her talent and potential. Many believed that her background would not translate into success on screen. Instead of giving up, she took creative steps to prove them wrong. Grace honed her craft through theater, gaining valuable experience and confidence. She took on various roles, even in less glamorous productions, to build her resume. Networking with influential figures in Hollywood helped her gain visibility. Her breakthrough came when she landed a role in a major film, showcasing her talent and charm. This success silenced critics and opened doors to more significant opportunities. Through determination and resourcefulness, Grace Kelly transformed challenges into stepping stones for her illustrious career. In Mogambo, Grace Kelly played the role of Linda Nordley. Iva Gardner noted in her autobiography that Grace was not a drinker. After just 2 glasses of whiskey, she needed assistance to walk. This highlights her limited tolerance for alcohol. In The Country Girl, Grace portrayed Georgie Elgin. Jennifer Jones was initially considered for the role but turned it down. This decision allowed Grace to take on the part, which later earned her an Oscar. Grace's family had a beach house built by her father in 1929 at the corner of 26th and Wesley in Ocean City, New Jersey. This house became a popular vacation spot for the family and hosted many celebrities, including Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, Bob Hope, and Bing Crosby. Grace's sister Lizanne lived in the house until it was sold in 1921. The beach house remains a significant part of Grace's family history and legacy. From her early days in the theater, Grace Kelly's career took a significant turn when she starred in the film High Noon in 1952. This role showcased her talent and beauty, earning her critical acclaim and establishing her as a leading actress in Hollywood. Critics praised her performance, noting how she brought depth and strength to her character. Following this, her role in Mogambo in 1953 further solidified her status, earning her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. Her collaboration with Alfred Hitchcock in Dial M for Murder and Rear Window marked another pivotal moment. Hitchcock recognized her unique ability to portray complex emotions, and their partnership produced some of the most memorable films of the era. Peers admired her professionalism and dedication, often commenting on her ability to command the screen effortlessly. The pinnacle of her career came when she won the Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in The Country Girl in 1955. This recognition not only highlighted her acting skills, but also marked her as one of the top actresses of her time. Critics noted that her performance was both vulnerable and powerful, showcasing her range as an actress. As she transitioned from film to royalty after marrying Prince Rainier III of Monaco, her legacy in cinema remained influential. Many in the industry still regard her as a symbol of grace and talent, and her films continue to inspire new generations of actors. In Dial M for Murder, Grace Kelly played the role of Margot Wendis. Director Alfred Hitchcock took a keen interest in her wardrobe and even chose most of the props for the Wendis apartment. This attention to detail helped create a specific atmosphere for the film. In 1983, a film titled Grace Kelly starred Cheryl Ladd as Grace Kelly. This project focused on the life of the actress and her journey in Hollywood. In High Society, Grace Kelly portrayed Tracy Lord. The film featured actors who were older than those in the Philadelphia story, which was made in 1940. Bing Crosby, who played Dexter, was 53 during the filming of High Society, while Cary Grant was only 36 in 1940. Frank Sinatra, who played Mike, was 41 in 1956, older than James Stewart, who was in his 30s in 1940. Celeste Holm, who played Liz, was 39 in 1956, 10 years older than Ruth Hussey in 1940. Grace Kelly, at 27, was the youngest among the main cast, 6 years younger than Katharine Hepburn in the earlier film. Grace Kelly approached her work with a blend of elegance and authenticity that set her apart in the film industry. Her creative process involved deep immersion into her cause, allowing her to draw from her own life experiences. Growing up in a prominent Philadelphia family, she faced societal expectations that shaped her understanding of grace and poise. This background influenced her performances, as she often portrayed strong, independent women who navigated complex emotional landscapes. Her unique style combined classic beauty with a subtle intensity, making her characters relatable yet aspirational. Kelly's worldview, shaped by her experiences in a competitive environment, allowed her to convey vulnerability and strength simultaneously. She often sought roles that challenged traditional gender norms, reflecting her desire for authenticity in a world that often demanded conformity. Through her work, she expressed a longing for freedom and self-discovery, resonating with audiences who admired her ability to balance personal ambition with societal roles. This connection to her characters and the world around her made her performances timeless and impactful. In Mogambo, Grace Kelly played Linda Nordley, a character in a Technicolor remake of the classic film Red Dust. In this film, Clark Gable returned to his role as a big game hunter, while Grace Kelly took over the part originally played by Mary Astor. Ava Gardner filled the role of Jean Harlow from the original. This film showcased Kelly's talent in a vibrant setting. Grace Kelly was also known for her political connections. She was a registered Democrat, and her family had a close friendship with Franklin D. Roosevelt during his presidency. This connection highlighted her family's involvement in political circles. In To Catch a Thief, Grace Kelly portrayed Frances Stevens. Her character drove a Sunbeam Talbot Alpine Sports MKI Roadster, which added to the film's charm and elegance. The car became a symbol of her character's sophistication and style. Grace Kelly's performances in these films contributed to her lasting legacy in Hollywood. Grace Kelly's impact on the film industry is profound and lasting. She brought a unique blend of elegance and depth to her roles, influencing the portrayal of women in cinema. Her performances in films like Rear Window and To Catch a Thief showcased a strong yet vulnerable character, setting a new standard for female leads. Industry experts often highlight how her ability to convey complex emotions with subtlety changed the way women were written in scripts. Directors like Alfred Hitchcock praised her for her ability to embody both glamour and authenticity, which inspired a generation of actresses to seek roles that allowed them to express their individuality. Kelly's style also influenced fashion trends, as her iconic looks became synonymous with sophistication. Designers began to create collections that echoed her timeless elegance, impacting the fashion industry significantly. Many actresses, including Nicole Kidman and Anne Hathaway, have cited Kelly as a major influence in their careers, admiring her ability to balance a successful acting career with her later role as Princess of Monaco. Her legacy continues to inspire filmmakers and actors alike, encouraging them to pursue authenticity in storytelling and character development. Broke off her engagement to Oleg Cassini to marry Prince Rainier of Monaco. This decision marked a significant change in her life. Grace Kelly starred as Tracy Lord in the film High Society. In this movie, she wore her actual engagement ring for her character's engagement scene. The ring is a 10.5 carat emerald-cut diamond, flanked by 2 baguette diamonds. High Society was her final role before she became Princess of Monaco. The film was released 3 months after her marriage to Prince Rainier III. This transition from actress to princess captured the public's attention. Grace's choice to leave her acting career for royal duties was a bold move. Her life changed dramatically, moving from Hollywood glamour to royal responsibilities. The film showcased her charm and talent one last time on screen. Grace Kelly's legacy as both an actress and a princess continues to be remembered. Her story reflects a unique blend of fame and duty, making her a notable figure in history. Grace Kelly lived a life rich in personal values and interests that shaped her work as an actress. Outside of her film career, she was known for her elegance and grace, which reflected her strong sense of self and commitment to her family. She valued privacy and often sought to keep her personal life separate from her public persona. This desire for a balanced life influenced her choice to leave Hollywood and embrace her role as Princess of Monaco after marrying Prince Rainier III. Her philanthropic efforts were significant, as she was deeply passionate about the arts and education. Grace supported various charities, including those focused on children and the arts. She established the Princess Grace Foundation, which provides scholarships to emerging artists in theater, dance, and film. This foundation not only reflects her love for the arts, but also her desire to give back to the community and help others achieve their dreams. Her commitment to these causes showed how her personal values of compassion and support for the arts informed her work and legacy. Grace's interests in fashion and design also played a role in her public image, as she often used her platform to promote elegance and style. Her love for beauty and creativity was evident in her film choices and her public appearances, where she always carried herself with poise. Through her life, Grace Kelly exemplified how personal values can intertwine with professional endeavors, leaving a lasting impact on both her community and the world of entertainment. During the filming of Mogambo, Grace Kelly, who played Linda Nordley, had interesting conversations with Ivor Gardner. Between takes, they discussed the size of Watusi warriors' penises. Gardner even went as far as to lift one of the warriors' loincloths to see if the rumors about their size were true. In high society, Grace Kelly portrayed Tracy Lord. At that time, she was 26 years old, while her co-stars Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby were 40 and 53, respectively. Their age differences added a unique dynamic to the film. In 1993, both the United States and Monaco honored Grace Kelly with a commemorative postage stamp. Due to U.S. federal law, which prohibits stamps featuring foreign heads of state, the American stamp simply named her Grace Kelly. In contrast, the Monaco stamp referred to her as Princess Grace, reflecting her status after marrying Prince Rainier III. This dual recognition highlights her impact in both Hollywood and Monaco. Grace Kelly left a remarkable legacy in the film industry, known for her elegance and talent. She starred in classic films like Rear Window and To Catch a Thief, showcasing her ability to blend beauty with strong performances. Her transition from actress to Princess of Monaco added to her mystique, making her a symbol of grace and sophistication. Many in the industry still admire her for her poise and the way she carried herself both on and off the screen. Aspiring professionals can learn from her dedication to her craft and her ability to choose roles that challenged her. She often emphasized the importance of authenticity, encouraging young actors to stay true to themselves and their passions. Grace believed in hard work and the value of continuous learning, reminding newcomers that success does not come overnight. By embracing their unique qualities and remaining committed to their goals, aspiring artists can honor her legacy while paving their own paths in the industry. Grace Kelly was born to John Brendan Kelly Sr., the son of Irish immigrants, and Margaret Catherine Major, whose family was of German descent. She grew up in a family with three siblings, Peggy, John Jr., and Lizzie. Her uncle was the playwright George Kelly, which connected her to the world of theatre from an early age. In her acting career, Grace Kelly gained recognition for her role as Mistress Louise Ann Fuller in the film 14 Hours. She won the part after competing against Anne Bancroft, showcasing her talent and determination. This role helped to establish her as a prominent actress in Hollywood. Grace's performances often highlighted her ability to portray strong and complex characters. Her work in film earned her critical acclaim and a loyal fan base. She became known for her elegance and poise both on and off the screen. Her journey from a young girl in Pennsylvania to a celebrated actress is a testament to her hard work and dedication to her craft. From her early days in Philadelphia, Grace Kelly's journey was marked by a deep passion for acting. She captivated audiences with her beauty and talent, quickly rising to fame in Hollywood during the 1950s. Her performances in films like Rear Window and To Catch a Thief showcased her ability to blend elegance with emotional depth, making her a beloved figure in cinema. Innovation was a key part of her career. She brought a unique charm and sophistication to her roles, influencing the portrayal of women in film. Transitioning from actress to princess when she married Prince Rainier III of Monaco, she continued to impact the world through her humanitarian efforts. Her legacy endures, inspiring countless actors and filmmakers. Grace Kelly's story reminds us of the power of creativity and perseverance, showing that with passion and dedication, one can leave a lasting mark on the world. In 14 Hours, Grace Kelly played the role of Mistress Louise Ann Fuller. The film featured exterior scenes shot on location in New York City, while the dialogue scenes were filmed on a replica of the building and on studio sets at Fox Studios in Hollywood. This film marked Grace Kelly's first appearance on screen. It also included several actors who were just starting their careers, such as Jeffrey Hunter, Joyce Van Patten, and John Cassavetes, who would later achieve significant success in theater and film. In Rear Window, Grace Kelly portrayed Lisa Fremont. The film starred James Stewart and Dig Young, both of whom won Oscars, along with Thelma Ritter and director Alfred Hitchcock, who were also nominated for Oscars. This film is well regarded and showcases Kelly's talent alongside other notable actors. Grace Kelly had a fondness for roses. After her passing, Prince Rainier of Monaco honored her memory by opening a public rose garden in Monaco. This garden serves as a lasting tribute to her love for these flowers and her legacy. She received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at 63329 Hollywood Boulevard in Hollywood, California, on February 8, 1960. This honor recognized her significant contributions to the film industry. In 1995, Empire magazine named her one of the 100 sexiest stars in film history, placing her at number 5. Grace Kelly played the role of Amy Fowler Kane in the classic film High Noon. In this movie, her character was newly married to Marshall Will Kane, portrayed by Gary Cooper. The film showcased their relationship as they faced challenges together. Interestingly, the name Amy Fowler also appeared in the series The Big Bang Theory, where Mayim Bialik's character, Amy Farrah Fowler, married Sheldon Cooper, played by Jim Parsons, before the series concluded. This connection highlights how Grace Kelly's influence continues to resonate in popular culture. Her legacy remains strong in both film history and modern television. Grace Kelly was named the 13th greatest actress on the American Film Institute's list of 50 greatest screen legends. In her role as Georgie Elgin in The Country Girl, she showcased her talent in a different light. Edith Head, who designed her wardrobe for the film, faced a unique challenge. She had to take one of the most beautiful women in the world and make her look plain and drab. To achieve this, Head chose brown wool clothes, cardigan sweaters, and low-heeled Capezio shoes. This choice helped to create a character that was more relatable and grounded, contrasting with Kelly's glamorous image. Before her rise to fame, Kelly was an alumna of the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, graduating in 1949. This training laid the foundation for her successful acting career. She quickly became known for her poise and elegance on screen, which contributed to her lasting legacy in Hollywood. Her performances continue to be celebrated, and her influence remains strong in the film industry. Grace Kelly played Linda Nordley in the film Mogambo. During the filming, she began an affair with Clark Gable that lasted for several months. After they finished filming, they continued their relationship while Kelly worked on The Country Girl. Despite the romance, biographer James Spada claims that Gable, who was 30 years older than Kelly, did not want a serious relationship. He described their bond as more like a father-daughter relationship. However, actor Donald Sinden stated that Gable and Kelly did indeed have an affair during the filming of Mogambo. Kelly starred in 2 films recognized by the National Film Registry for their cultural and historical significance, High Noon and Rear Window. She was born into a family of bricklayers who had recently found success in business. Her father and brother both won Olympic gold medals in rowing. Additionally, her cousin John Lehman Jr., who served as the U.S. Secretary of the Navy, now leads the Princess Grace Foundation, which helps support young talent in the performing arts. Grace Kelly played the role of Linda Nordley in the film Mogambo. In this role she portrayed an Englishwoman, even though she was American. Her use of a quasi-British accent became a part of her identity both in films and in her personal life. During the filming in London, she developed a relationship with Clark Gable. To keep their affair private, Gable chose a secluded hotel. However, the relationship ended when Kelly's mother visited her in London. Her mother's approval of the romance and hopes for marriage made Gable uncomfortable. He began to avoid Kelly, not returning her calls, and keeping his distance on set. When Kelly sought advice from her co-star Ivor Gardner, Gardner warned her that Gable liked to conquer women and would move on once he lost interest. In addition to her personal life, Kelly's films faced challenges in Monaco, where Prince Rainier, her husband, banned her movies from being shown. This decision reflected the complexities of her life as both a star and a princess. In To Catch a Thief, Grace Kelly plays Frances Stevens. In a notable scene on the float platform, her character interacts with Danielle, who points out their age difference. Interestingly, Brigitte Olba, who plays Danielle, is actually 4 years older than Kelly. While Danielle is described as a teenager, Olba was 30 during the film's production. This highlights the contrast between the characters and the perceptions of youth in cinema. In High Society, Grace Kelly takes on the role of Tracy Lord. This film marks her last feature before she retired from acting. In this movie, she shares the screen with Bing Crosby, who plays a troubled actor in The Country Girl. In that film, Crosby's character struggles with alcoholism and insecurity, while Kelly portrays his supportive wife. William Holden plays the director who wants to help Crosby's character, but ends up falling in love with Kelly's character. This dynamic adds depth to the story, showcasing the complexities of relationships in the entertainment industry. In 1953, Grace Kelly attended the funeral of her first date, Harper Davis, who had died from multiple sclerosis after returning from World War II. This event marked a significant moment in her life. In her acting career, she played Amy Fowler Kane in the film High Noon. Kelly felt dissatisfied with her performance, believing she appeared stiff and wooden. However, director Fred Zinnemann thought her inexperience suited the character. He noted that her lack of experience and awkwardness added a touching quality to her role as a Prim Easterner in a rugged setting. Cary Grant, a prominent actor of the time, named Kelly as his favorite co-star. After her death, friends and family of Grant remarked that he was deeply affected, more so than by the deaths of other notable figures like Louis Mountbatten, Alfred Hitchcock, and Ingrid Bergman. This highlights the strong bond and admiration he had for Kelly, which left a lasting impact on him. Referenced in several songs, Grace Kelly's influence extends beyond film. Die Ärzte, Ailes, Piebald, and Mika all have tracks that mention her, showcasing her lasting impact on popular culture. In the film To Catch a Thief, Grace Kelly plays Frances Stevens. A notable scene occurs about an hour into the movie, when she parks above Monaco. She points out the colors of the sea and briefly gestures towards a road that would later be named Avenue Princess Grace in her honor. This road is visible on the left side of the screen, just next to the tallest plant in the foreground. In The Country Girl, Grace Kelly portrays Georgie Elgin. Her Oscar win for this role was unexpected, as many believed Judy Garland would take the award for A Star Is Born. Some were so sure of Garland's victory that a camera crew was sent to her hospital room, where she was recovering after giving birth. Groucho Marx even sent a telegram to Garland, calling it the biggest robbery since Brinks. Grace Kelly's career and achievements continued to resonate in film and music. Hoped to return to acting in Alfred Hitchcock's Marnie, Grace Kelly faced opposition from the people of Monaco. They did not want their princess to play a thief or to romance Sean Connery on screen. This decision marked a significant moment in her career, as she had already established herself as a talented actress. Cecil B. DeMille wanted to cast her as Sephora, Moses' wife, in The Ten Commandments. However, MGM would not loan her out to Paramount, and DeMille ultimately gave the role to Yvonne De Caro. Despite this setback, Kelly visited the set during the filming of Nefertiti's first scene. A famous publicity photograph captures her shaking hands with Anne Baxter, who played Nefertiti. Additionally, Kelly is mentioned in Billy Joel's song, We Didn't Start the Fire, highlighting her lasting impact on popular culture. Her life and career continue to be remembered and celebrated. Grace Kelly played Princess Alexandra in The Swan. This role marked the second time in 2 years that Jessie Royce Landis portrayed Kelly's mother, the first being in To Catch a Thief. Despite her limited filmography of only 11 theatrical films, Kelly's on-screen chemistry with older male co-stars was notable. 6 of the actors who played her husband or love interest were over 20 years her senior. Gary Cooper and Clark Gable were both 28 years older, while Bing Crosby was 26 years older. Cary Grant followed closely at 25 years, Ray Milland at 22 years, and James Stewart at 21 years. Other co-stars included Robert Cummings, who was 19 years older, and James Warren and Stuart Granger, both 16 years her senior. Frank Sinatra was 14 years older, William Holden was 11 years older, and Louis Jordan was 8 years older. And Louis Jordan was 8 years older. In High Noon, Kelly played Amy Fowler Kane. She was cast after producer Stanley Kramer saw her in an off-Broadway play and signed her immediately after meeting her. Portrayed by Nicole Kidman in the film Grace of Monaco, Grace Kelly's life has been a subject of interest. Kidman's performance received a nomination for a Screen Actors Guild Award, highlighting the impact of Kelly's legacy. In her career, Grace Kelly played the role of Georgie Elgin in The Country Girl. To take on this role, she needed approval for a loan-out from her studio, MGM. In exchange, MGM required her to star in Green Fire, a film she did not favor. Kelly expressed her disappointment, stating, "This is not what I wanted to be an actress for." Her career was marked by significant roles, but it was also shaped by the demands of her studio. On the day of her tragic death in an automobile accident, she was reportedly driving a British Rover 3500. This incident marked a sudden end to her life and career, leaving a lasting impact on her fans and the film industry. In 1993, Grace Kelly became the first actress to appear on a postage stamp. This recognition highlighted her impact on film and culture. In the movie High Society, released in July 1956, she played the role of Tracy Lord. It is believed that Frank Sinatra's 1956 Continental Mark One, a rare car with only 4,000 ever made, was featured in some scenes. Actor Lewis Calhern is seen exiting the car while being greeted by Grace Kelly. Records show that the car was delivered to Sinatra in December 1955, making it likely that this was the same vehicle used in the film. After leaving Hollywood, several roles that Grace was set to play were taken over by Lauren Bacall. Bacall starred in Designing Woman, and The Cobweb, both films that Grace was considered for. Director George Stevens also wanted her for the film Giant. Grace Kelly's choices shaped her career and left a lasting mark on the film industry. In Rear Window, Grace Kelly plays the character Lisa Fremont. This film is one of 3 movies where she worked with director Alfred Hitchcock, alongside Dial M for Murder and To Catch a Thief. Grace Kelly's performances in these films helped establish her as a leading actress in Hollywood. After her tragic death, she was laid to rest at the Cathedral of St. Nicholas in Monaco, a place that reflects her connection to the principality after becoming Princess of Monaco through her marriage to Prince Rainier III. Her life and career have been depicted in various forms, including the 1983 film Grace Kelly, where she is portrayed by actresses Christina Applegate and Cheryl Ladd Darshot. This film highlights her journey from a successful actress to a beloved princess, showcasing her impact on both the film industry and her royal duties. Grace Kelly remains a significant figure in cinema history and continues to be remembered for her talent and grace. Grace Kelly played Lisa Fremont in the film Rear Window. The movie was a big success at the box office and received 4 Oscar nominations. However, it did not get a nomination for Best Picture, any acting nominations, or for its set design, which many found surprising. The film did earn nominations for Best Director for Alfred Hitchcock, Best Writing for John Michael Hayes, Best Cinematography for Robert Burks, and Best Sound for Lauren L. Ryder. In the same year, 1954, Grace Kelly won the Oscar for Best Actress for her role in The Country Girl. She also received awards from the New York Film Critics Circle and the National Board of Review for her performances in The Country Girl, Rear Window, and Dial M for Murder. Additionally, Grace Kelly is one of the movie stars mentioned in Madonna's song Vogue. In High Society, she portrayed Tracy Lord. The costumes in the film were designed by Helen Rose, who also created Grace Kelly's wedding gown for her marriage to Prince Rainier. Grace Kelly's work as an actress left a lasting impact on the film industry and continues to inspire many today. Known for her beauty, elegance, and talent, she starred in classic films like Rear Window, To Catch a Thief, and The Country Girl, showcasing her ability to portray complex characters with depth and grace. Her performances earned her an Academy Award and solidified her status as a Hollywood icon. Beyond her film career, Grace Kelly's legacy extends to her role as Princess of Monaco, where she dedicated herself to charitable work and cultural initiatives. Her unique blend of Hollywood glamour and royal duty captivated audiences around the world. As we reflect on her contributions, it is important to consider how her artistry shaped the entertainment landscape. We invite you to share your thoughts on Grace Kelly's work and legacy in the comments. If you enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe for more celebrations of the creative spirits that continue to shape our entertainment.